This video contains some examples and commentary on brass embouchure issues that can cause a double buzz. To see the context of this video, please visit the URL shown here, or simply go to wilktown.com and search for double buzz. The double buzz is a fairly common embouchure problem. Many brass players have dealt with it, and most brass teachers have had students dealing with this trouble. What makes this a difficult issue to efficiently resolve is that a double buzz can result from different factors, and the solution for one player can be quite different for another. Here are 5 possible causes of the double buzz, with video examples of some of them. This tubist places the mouthpiece very close to equal amounts of upper to lower lip inside the mouthpiece. Below the tuba's middle C, his lower lip predominates and he plays upstream. Above this range, his lips flip position and he switches to a downstream embouchure. Right on the middle C, his lips fight for predominance, resulting sometimes in a double buzz. It's best to play your entire range either upstream or downstream. With cases like this, the player can try to move the mouthpiece placement higher or lower on the lips to find a setting that allows him or her to play the entire range with one embouchure. A loose lower lip can result in a double buzz for both upstream and downstream players. With both situations, the player needs to develop the strength to control the lower lip and hold it in the proper position to vibrate in conjunction with the upper lip. Sometimes the brass embouchure is compared to a double reed because both lips vibrate. However, because the lips don't vibrate with equal intensity, in some ways a brass embouchure functions more like a saxophone or clarinet mouthpiece and reed. These clips from Lloyd Leno's film, Lip Vibration of Trombone Embouchures, shows how the pattern of vibrations between the lips differ. With a downstream player, the lower lip serves more as a firm surface for the upper lip to vibrate against. When a downstream player can't hold the lower lip firmly enough, it can interfere with the upper lip and result in a double buzz. With the upstream player, the lower lip is the primary vibrating surface, while the upper lip vibrates with less intensity. Because of the predominance of the lower lip, when the upstream player can't hold the lower lip firm, it can get blown too far into the mouthpiece and won't vibrate in coordination with the less active upper lip. Simply playing long tones aren't always enough to really strengthen the embouchure formation, particularly for upstream players. Soft, mosquito-like free buzzing with a downstream formation is an excellent strength-building exercise for all embouchure types. Whether or not they are aware of it, all brass players will slide the lips along the teeth by pushing and pulling the mouthpiece in an upward and downward direction. Some players will push up to ascend and pull down to descend. Others will do the reverse. Sometimes a player will go too far in one direction, sometimes even needing to reverse the direction at a particular range. When the embouchure motion isn't aligning the lips correctly, the lips will want to vibrate at a different pitch than the player is firming the lips for, sometimes resulting in a double buzz. Brass embouchures seem to function best when the lips contact with the teeth and gums underneath the mouthpiece rim. As players change registers, they often need to adjust their horn angle to accommodate the shape of their teeth and gums underneath, as well as any jaw manipulation. Sometimes this results in an angle change that is more up and down, and sometimes side to side. If a player makes too much or not enough angle change, the lips may lose the contact they need against the teeth and gums, resulting in a double buzz. Often players will place their mouthpiece on their lips before firming the embouchure formation and end up twisting their lips with the mouthpiece. This results in the lips getting pulled out of their proper alignment and can result in a double buzz. It's usually best to firm the lips first, then place the mouthpiece, disturbing the embouchure formation as little as possible when taking a breath. This clip, again from Lloyd Leno's film, shows Stuart Dempster playing a particular multiphonic technique where he intentionally forms two apertures. This double buzz is probably rarer than others, but may happen unintentionally with players who are placing the mouthpiece in the wrong place for their face. Other players may find two apertures forming if they focus their lip compression in the center of the lips without holding the mouth corners firm. Correcting a double buzz as quickly as possible requires understanding the precise situation that is causing it and practicing in a way that avoids that situation. It's usually not a good idea to try to correct a double buzz by simply playing long tones or trying to practice going into and out of the treble pitch. Correcting inefficient breathing sometimes will make a double buzz worse if the embouchure muscles aren't strong enough to handle the improved airflow. For more information about this topic, please visit the following URL or go to wilktone.com and search for the article titled The Double Buzz.